Hello and welcome into the Blitz. Alongside David Lee, I'm Wayne Staats, and we're here at Evans High School, home of the Knights, where Evans will play Richmond Academy, featuring two very large area schools from Columbia and Richmond County. But we'll talk about that game a little later. Right now, it's reflection on last week. David, what were some big games in South Carolina from last week?
Strom Thurmond Silver Bluff was definitely a big one. You had Strom Thurmond's rushing attack came up big for him with Javier Hammond and Chad Gilchrist and Delonte Bates, and you expect more of the same from them from now on. And also South Aiken with a convincing win over Richland Northeast for their first game. Great defense from them.
And going back to Georgia, the big game everyone was looking forward to was Burke County at Thompson. Didn't go down on the stat book officially, but Burke County scored 3 touchdowns, a little over a quarter. Donquo Green had more than 200 yards of offense in 12 minutes of play, which is pretty crazy. So kind of looking forward to what he can do for a full game that actually counts in the stat book. And other than that, Lincoln County, impressive win over McCormick. They look pretty good for this upcoming season. And Aquinas, another single-A school, showing that there's more to them than Brendan Douglas and Matt Lizotte, which is what they've been saying for the past few weeks since those two left, and looks pretty good so far. Now this week, not everyone plays, but it's a more full week than last week. David, what are some big games in South Carolina this Friday?
You have Greenwood at South Aiken. Everyone knows what Greenwood has as a program. They steamrolled their way to a state title last year with one big win over South Aiken last year as well. And South Aiken, you have Bo Baldwin leading them, and you look to see what they have as a program with this game. And also North Augusta at Midland Valley. North Augusta coming off a big win in the first week over TL Hanna, with Trib Reese with a big game there in the first week. And you have Midland Valley, you look to see what they have as a program here with this first game. It's a big test for them. Daniel and Dre Carr are a year older, and we'll see what they have as a program.
And back in Georgia, here at Evans High School, the Knights are playing Richmond Academy. Both teams trying to get back to the playoffs, that's they're missing out on it. Richmond Academy has been there the past few years in their Chris Hughes and trying to get back there this season. Evans trying to make a statement early on against one of their bigger local schools before they get into region play. And the other big game this week is Butler hosting Laney. Butler trying to get back in the swing of things under second-year coach Myron Newton, while Laney, another year under coach Lemuel Lackey, always there in the playoffs, one of the best teams in the area. They're young this year, but they have size in the offensive line and really good and talented skill players, so we'll see what they can do opening week. Here with Evans coach Marty Jackson. And Coach, what kind of team do you think you have this year?
I think we're going to be a much improved team. We're a lot stronger. We're a year older. We know our competition, feel good about what's been going on in the offseason. Real excited.
Yeah. Who are some big names for you guys this year, you think?
I think Stephon Jacobs, Ronnie Graham, Matlin Marshall on the offensive side. I think Kaylon Lovett, Thomas Ritchie's offensive lineman, Clay Norsworthy. We got some players. We got a good senior class, some strong juniors, and I'll tell you, Devin Lampkin. He's a big old defensive nose guard for us, and he's making things happen.
You got some pretty good running backs coming up this year. How does that help your quarterback and your offensive line kind of get going? Yeah.
Well, we got a veteran offensive line coming back. 4 of them have been starters for this is their 3rd year starting. So, we took some lumps, but at the same time, we've gotten better. Real excited about the strength we've gained in the offseason. Like I said, win the county, win the ones you're supposed to, and win a couple you're not, and then you get back to where we were in 2007 to 10.
Yeah. Now it's the first game of the season, isn't be all end all, but what kind of things can this do for you playing Richmond Academy?
Oh man, we love the Richmond County game. It's a classic game. We've had some knockdown dragouts end on the last second goal line stand. We that we've been back and forth. They took us a couple of years ago and knocked us out of a home playoff berth. They got a really good defensive tackle. They got a good dynamic quarterback, good running backs. They're well coached. Coach Hughes, and I guess we've been going at it as long as anybody has.
Yeah, it's been a while, right? Yeah, should be a good one. And that's it for this week, and we'll see you next Thursday on the Blitz. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.